The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs gather! Hi everybody! It's going to be another long video. Flash. It's going to be the whole Wally West Volume 2 run, plus a few others. This is from 2006. The Flash, the fastest man alive. I'm not sure. Is this when... I know there was a point they temporarily made a grown-up Bart Allen Impulse. They temporarily made him a Flash for a Flash for a while, didn't they? I'm not sure if it's this one or not. But they made him Flash and then they killed him off. Yeah, gets a bit confusing. This does look like Wally though. Force and inertia. What happens in Vegas? Maybe this one is Bart because look, you see Impulse. It looks like I don't know if it doesn't look like three heroes following each other. It looks like an evolutionary kind of cycle. Impulse to Kid Flash to Flash. That's what I'm guessing anyway. Going downtown with Zoom. Number 11. Roadkill. Running out of time. Then unlucky issue 13, and that's the last one of the run. So this might be where they had Bart Allen as the Flash for a bit and then they killed him off. My name is Bart Allen. Until 8 seconds ago I was the fastest man alive. The Black Flash, a supernatural force of nature visible only to speedsters whose presence signals the approach of my death. Yeah. Yeah, he gets killed in this one. Yeah. Was not happy. But then I don't know what happened because it started getting New 52 and bloody well. This is 07, so it's well before New 52. But then you had the Flash Rebirth, and you had and I'm not sure if he stayed dead or not. To be honest, it's all very confusing because he was a kid originally, wasn't he? And then he went to the future again and came back as an older man and became the Flash. And then I don't know if it's still the case that he's dead. I don't know. It gets confusing. Right, then we got. From 09, we've got Flash Rebirth. Jeff Johns, Ethan Van Sciver. This is a callback to the original Flash Showcase, number 4, I believe. Another throwback to an earlier cover with a twist. Is it 121? The Flash of Two Earths? I think it might be 121. Just call it one that I can't afford. Leave it at that, really. Right. We got a little bit of Blackest Night from 2010. Could this be the the Black Lantern of the dead Bart Allen Flash, maybe on the cover here. Is that some dead rogues? The top I recognise. Is that the silver golden glider maybe? She dead? Is that the Trickster's dead and they're all after Captain Cold anyway. Captain Cold's going to be left cold if they kill him. And then we've got Blue Lantern Flash. He inspires hope, which is the power of the Blue Lantern. Right, Flash Secret Files and Origins from May 2010. Inside, Flash Facts. Right, then we have some Brightest Day. Flash. Again from 2010. This is Barry Allen returned. Barry and Bart are both shortenings of Bartholomew, I believe. I think Bartholomew is his actual name. Sure, I remember that. The Flash under arrest. The Rogues versus the Renegades. (2010) Spike TV Scream Award winner Jeff Johns, best comic book writer. There you go. Right. (2011). I was trying to work out if this went all the way up to what do you call it? New 52 or not? Road to Flashpoint. Yeah, I think this only goes as far as... This is where it gets confusing because I think it stops after this, and then we get Flashpoint, and then we get New 52, I believe, and reboot somehow. Out of Time. Right, Flashpoint. I forget. I read it when it first came out. I couldn't tell you anything about Flashpoint now. I think Flash somehow manages to mess up time. That's all I know. Somehow time gets messed up. Is he going back to try and save his mum from never ever dying? I don't remember his mum ever been killed in the past, like in most of the Flash existence. I'm sure that was something that was decided later on that she would be killed by Reverse Flash. Is it? I get confused. Reverse Flash or is it Professor Zoom? Are they the same person? I don't know. Both got super speed though, haven't they? I'm sure they have. I think it's Reverse Flash, the original bad guy. It all changes here. Zolomon. Is it Zolomon? No, Professor Zolomon was somebody else, wasn't that? Was oh, I don't know. That was Professor Zoom, wasn't it? Zolomon, something or other. Can't remember the name of Reverse Flash now. Anyway, right, let's get on to the actual Flash run. Wally West's Flash run. It's gonna. I think it's over 200 issues or something. It's a blooming long run anyway. Right, starting off, number 1. My number 1's still in very nice condition actually. Number 1. Number 2. What year was that? 87. So this is when I was first actually buying comics regularly, because I had a job and I had money, so I was able to spend my money on what I wanted to, rather than relying on scant pocket money. So as a kid, I enjoyed the Flash issues that I bought. I bought Flash a couple of times, and I always liked it. I always thought it was a cool character. Same with Green Lantern. So when after the Crisis when I think they only sort of started collecting stuff after Crisis, or sort of maybe part way into Crisis, because I've got a few Crisis issues, but I've not got all of them. In fact, I've never read Crisis. I'm pretty sure I've never read the full Crisis storyline. I thought I had a trade of it, but it turned out it wasn't a trade of Crisis. It was some Earth 2 F3 crossovers. Oh no, it's my husband! We've all been there, fellas, eh? All been there. Hey. Dear, those are some of the darkest nights of my life. No, I've never been there. Let's not go. Let's not discuss it. Right. Where was I going? Oh yeah. So yeah, once I, had money for myself and the shop was nearby, I was like, straight away. Oh yeah, I'll have that Flash run. I'll have that Green Lantern run. Those are two that I collected straight off the bat when I had the opportunity. Same with Blue Beetle, not knowing that was a very, very finite character and wouldn't be around for very long. Not in his own book anyway. And I was getting Marvels as well back in the day. Quite a few Spider-Man titles, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk. Avengers. West Coast Avengers when that came out. Right. Number 9, there's Chunk. The Chunk. I did a video of his Who's Who entry a while back. A couple of them Who's entries I kept taking off. In fact, the Maxima one, for some weird reason, the Maxima Who's Who entry that I did has really kind of got a lot of views now, about 300 views or something. But by far my most viewed comic related video is I read an article out from an old Adventure Comics, the sort of powers and origins of the Legion of Superheroes, and that's got like over 3,000 views. It's actually earned me more money than any other video ever. Actually, in advertising revenue, I think it was that one. Yeah, advertising revenue. It's actually got into, like, this is nothing to write home about. It's actually got into 2 figures. It's the first video of mine, earnings wise, from advertising to go over £10. Woo! But saying that, the second one is like about half on £5. So yeah, don't knock the £10. If every one of my videos made me a tenner, I'd be a lot of happier man, I tell you. Maybe when I stop doing when I finish going through my shelves, is this blurry or not? Maybe when I stop going through my shelves, I'll try and concentrate on doing more other content kind of videos. Like reading articles from magazines, from comic books with some images. I got a nice little interview in an old Lois Lane about the actress who played Lois Lane in the 50s, I think, 60s maybe. I'm not too sure when that version came out, and it was quite a fun little interview. And I thought I might get images of her from the TV show and have them in the background whilst I'm reading out her interview. Thought that might be something that might be interesting to people. Also, I was reading a showcase. I think, yeah, it was a showcase. It was the second appearance of the Atom, and there was little interviews of each of the 3 creative team members. So Gil Kane, Gardner Fox, and Murphy Anderson. It was just a little kind of like this little friendly little interviews with them kind of thing. And I thought that'd be quite cool to make into a video at some point. So we'll see if I do, because to be honest, I think about doing videos, and I think how many people watch the videos, and I think what's the point of doing the video. So so we'll see how it goes. But this one's got some weird looking price labels on it. Now I'm sure I bought all these. This is really blows my mind. I'm sure I've got all my comic books from the new local comic shop round the corner from down the road from my house. Yeah, then I see other comic books that have got different price labels on. This one looks like it's got American CMC R1 20 cents, it seems to say. that label. I've got no idea where that is from. Why this one? Oh, sure, I got them all from the blinking local shop. So it just blows my mind when I find ones that have got price labels on for other places. Now maybe I missed one or something and I realised it was missing and I bought it from somewhere else. Maybe that was the case. Got the invasion storyline. Manhunter is after him. Oh, I had to look up the other day. There's Paul Kirk. Oh, damn. I can never remember the name of the other bloody... Oh, Mark. Oh, damn. I don't read enough... You don't get enough comics with Manhunter in, so I can never remember all their names. Mark Shaw. I think one's called Mark Shaw and Paul Kirk. I think are the names of two of the Manhunters. I say there was definitely an older one as well. Yeah, Manhunter is an oft-used character. I mean, there's been about 7 vigilantes as well, so... right, run away, Flash! Beware the Porcupine Man! Running from myself. And you seem to have... Porcupine Man seems to have got you. Ouch. His life's already a nightmare, now it gets worse. He's still full of porcupine quills and is about to be attacked by the Golden Glider and the blinking Captain Cold. Or Len and Lisa Snart, as their alter ego names are, I believe. Right, we've got the Phantom Lady. And is that... Oh, it's I think he's called Merlin, isn't he, that guy? I think he's called Merlin, and he's very much a Green Lantern villain. Shot in the dark. See if there's any wedding covers in this run. I've actually got 5 covers already for the wedding covers week on Cover Slingers. Well, that's without even going through my blinking Superman and Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. Right, The Comfort of a Stranger. Stop him, he's stealing my baby. Stop who? It's a Joker looking figure, but I don't think it's the Joker. Take off that uniform, West. You don't deserve to be the Flash. I'm guessing he's having some anxiety and he's seeing Barry, who's obviously dead at this point, and believing that he's belittling him. Search for a Scarlet Speedster. Pied Piper's there, Elongated Man's there, Chunk. Don't know who the fella at the front is. Why would the Rose Gallery be looking for him? Suddenly things get really weird. Man, one day I need to read this one again. I can't remember if I've read it twice already. I think I might have read it through twice already. You must open up, Wally. Release the hero within. He had a few psychological problems, old Wally, for a while. Couldn't get the same speed that Barry did, and he was, wasn't confident in himself. There's a whole period when he wanted to quit the Teen Titans, wasn't there? I'm Flash, and I found the secret of inner peace and contentment, and I can share it with you. Looks like Flash has become a sellout. Stay back, Linda. I'll protect you. The elemental evil of Dr. Alchemy. Al Desmond. I'm not sure if this is the Al Desmond version of Dr. Alchemy though, because Al Desmond, he was both Dr. Alchemy and Mr. Element, but he had kind of like a split personality, and the evil side would come out every now and again. As in his good personality, he was friends with Barry, but then someone else took over the. Pretty sure someone took over the Elemental Stone. Is it called the Elemental Stone or the Alchemist Stone? The Alchemist Stone, that was it. Yeah, I quite like Dr. Alchemy. I was surprised he didn't get used more. I thought he was a pretty cool villain. Blue Beetle fought him. I think I first saw him in a Blue Beetle comic, and I thought, wow, he's a cool. He's a cool villain. Lost in the world of Kilgore. Basically, he's like a robot creature that lives in the internet. Your life might be gaining on you. Never look back, it says. Never look back. Your life might be gaining on you. At Grodd's mercy. Uh-oh. And then at the bottom it says, watch The Flash on CBS. CBS TV. And of course, the bloke from that Flash now plays Flashy's dad in the other Flash. Like versus Vixen by Grodd's command. Nice to see Vixen getting used in another comic book. The Wrath of Grodd. Definitely, though he's been used by various other characters, he's primarily a Flash villain, Gorilla Grodd. I'm sure he appeared first and most often in The Flash. He's a Flash villain, alright. That hairy person. No, he's not a person, is he? He's an ape. He's a goddamn dirty ape. Right, R.I.P. Big 50th issue. The Flash is dead. Long live the Flash. It's a team of speedsters. Now I'll show who the female looking Flash is. I can't remember her. I don't think it's Jessie Quick though. Freeze! I'm with the IRS. Death and taxes. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. It's a race against time with Jimmy Olsen's life at stake. Yes, Matilda, they are running in the correct direction, not running away from the problem like you would. Yeah, that's just a shout out to one of my colleagues, my friends. Free Fall in Scarlet. Okay. To race with gods. I'm guessing that's Hermes and Mercury, the Roman and Greek versions of the messenger gods. There are also psychopomps as well, I believe, which meant they led the dead to the underworld. Right, the chilling return of the icicle. Into the abyss. Big all romance issue. Can you tell who the woman is there in yellow and white? Some people may not remember this period, but you can probably tell by the hair. Answers down below. Beware the last resort. It was Power Girl. Tell you now before I forget. Power Girl, that was a costume at that period. Is it late 80s still? No, early 90s. Early 90s. We're into 92 now. Get me to the church on time. Oh look, this would be fun. it's wedding week on Cover Slingers, and we've got a pastor there or a priest or whatever to conduct the wedding, but we haven't got a woman in a wedding dress on that one. Born to Run, Chapter 1, Thunderstruck. I think this is a retelling of his origin. Yeah, Year 1. Chapter 2, Inherit the Wind. Reflections of Youth. Live fast, die young. The race you demanded. Flash versus Aquaman. Not. Warning, this scene does not appear in this issue. Yeah, that's a fun one. Oh dear, it tickled me, that one. Abracadabra returns. Hat trick. He's the guy who's super from the future, so that his technology can be made to look like magic because it's so beyond our understanding. Right, future tense. I thought it might have been some Royal Flush Gang action. This bloke looks like a playing card. Oh, guest starring Green Lantern against the villainy of Hector Hammond and Gorilla Grodd. Guerrilla Warfare Conclusion. The Criminal Element versus the all-new Dr. Alchemy. Gold Rush. Right, Dashing Through the Snow, guest starring the original Scarlet Speedster. Laughing all the way. Too many speedsters. Good, done with this one for Doppelgangers Week. Barry Allen is back, and nothing will ever be the same again. Yeah, Barry came back a few times before he actually came back. It will be like some kind of time blip or something like that, or he was, he'd gone to the future or some treadmill or something. You are about to experience the most tragic day in the life of Wally West. The final blow. It turned out that Barry Allen was a fake. Who knows? I can't remember now. To save the city, they would have to defeat their most deadly foe, Barry Allen. We've got Max Mercury and Johnny Quick guest starring with flashes of two Earths. Well, it wasn't originally two Earths, but they're in the same Earth line now. Just the old Flash and the modern day Flash and the World War II JSA Flash. Right. You mess with my memories, threaten my city, and hurt my friends. Now you're gonna pay. This is a chunky one. This is a square bound one. This one, number 79. I wonder if it's been Professor Zoom all along, or Reverse Flash all along, pretending to be Barry Allen, and that's maybe. Right, number 80. We got some. See, this again is not from my blinking local comic shop, so I don't understand where I got it from. I know I was getting these regularly, so why? I don't bloody know. Maybe he missed them out and I picked them up later on. from eBay or saying Nightwing and Starfire and Flash against the Combine. Can't tell if it's blurry or I'm blurry. Really not sure. Kind of, that's definitely blurry. Right, that's not blurry. That's not blurry. Right, I wonder if they were blurry. What I was showing before. I think they probably were. Screw it. I've nearly finished doing these videos anyway, so who cares? Right, beat the clock. Slashed by Razor. Well, that's number 84, and we've got through the first pile. Basically, they're all in one pile on my shelf. And when I brought them through, I put them into 3 piles. Couldn't carry them all at once. So, right, plenty more to go. Razor puts the squeeze on Flash. Right, here he's teaming up with Argus, striking from the shadows. Argus is one of the heroes created during the Bloodline saga. Christmas Rush. I need to remember these ones when it comes to Christmas cover slingers. Gun-toting Santas. Oh yeah, in their pyjamas. That's got to be a winner. Maximum Overdrive. Looks like he's on a train. Is that a train window he's smashing through? I think he is. Busting out. Do 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 do. I've got Fallout 3 songs in my head. I've come back to playing Fallout 3 again. Ah, there's a new kid in town, and he'll run you down. Is this the first appearance of Impulse? Maybe. Brash Impulse. Cut to the quick. It's a 0 hour. And here's a 0 issue. Tear down the house. Terminal velocity. Continuing the terminal velocity, we've got Power Surge. This may be around the time that he... Oh, we've got a messed up corner, that one. This might be around about the time the Speed Force was invented. Probably be my luck. This is the one with the broken corner here. Is the first appearance of the Speed Force, and it's worth loads of money if it's in good condition. And mine was got a busted up corner, so yeah. That would be typical, wouldn't it? Race Against Time. I know the Speed Force term is brought up originally in this run, so... Right, the Next Generation. So Jesse Quick, I'm guessing there is Jesse Quick. Not the same as that one that was on earlier on. She had black hair, so I don't know who she was, or red hair. But this, I'm guessing, is Jesse Quick. Daughter, of course, of Johnny Quick and Liberty Bell. Johnny Chambers and Libby Lawrence. They're non-superhero names. I know you don't care. I like to remind myself, though, if I can remember. That's my claim to fame. I like to be able to remember superhero names. More interested in that than remembering who wrote what and who drew what. I like to just remember the superheroes. Right, Terminal Velocity Finale. We got some black and silver shiny goodness. This is issue 100, I believe, is it? Yeah, issue 100. The Quick and the Dead. Right, 101, Fast Forward. 102, we find him being mangled by Mongol. Don't you hate it when that happens? Dark secrets. From the dark beyond. What's that? Some kind of creature, some kind of nightmarish monstrosity. Fatal reflection. I don't know why I said it in a Monty Python kind of voice, but there you go. Speed kills. Is his girlfriend's name Linda Park? I think it is. She was like a Korean descent lady, I believe. Right, Underworld, Flash and the Power of Shazam. Underworld Unleashed. So many of these big crossover events that I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure like Unworld Unleashed was Neron granting wishes, making people more villains, mostly villains, more powerful. Dead Heat, 1 of 6. But I can't remember how it progressed, how it unfolded. You know, it was like okay. Left in the Dust. Cut to the Quick. Run Down. Tomorrow's Flash today. A blue Flash? No, I don't think so. Red Flash is where it's at. Race Against Time, Part 1, in his image. Hello. I guess they're meant to be his kids or his wife and kid, or in the future, of course. Not quite sure where they're gripping onto his legs. Right, Speed Trap. He's tasting a rainbow of punches. There's another futuristic Flash. Flash Frozen. Mark Waid is doing the writing at this point. Well, this one's in a bag. Oh, there was come with some silly magazine, little mini magazine inside it. Back from the Future. Final Night, Prayer for the Dawn. And this one I do remember, the sun was going out for some reason, and Parallax, Hal Jordan, who had become Parallax, and had been a villain for the last couple of big crossover events, he ends up reigniting the sun. Presidential Race, Part 2. That was Part 1. The other one was Part 1. That's Part 2. Welcome to Keystone City. Home of the Flash. Featuring Flash of Two Cities. There's another homage to a well-known cover. Well-known expensive cover that I can't afford to own. Yeah, never mind. Oh, the slowest man alive. California Screaming. California Screaming on a winter's day. Something like Double disaster. Dead men walking. Hell to pay. And the conclusion of Hell to Pay is that Neron, the bad guy from Underworld, might be. Speeding to an emergency stop, part 1 of 3. Emergency stop, part 2 of 3. Flash is slightly laid up. It's a nice big bold cover. Hi Flash, how you doing, mate? Through the Looking Glass. Says the creative team is Morrison, Miller, Ryan and Nyberg. Is that Grant Morrison and Mark Miller? Is Grant Morrison writing at this time? Or is there another Morrison? Yes, Mark Miller and Grant Morrison are writing on it at the moment. Okay, interesting. A Day in the Life of the Flash. This is the original Flash. Oh. Right, guest starring Green Lantern and Green Arrow. Yeah, I think this carries over in their books. The Human Race, 1 of 3. Steele, Morrison and Miller. My brain is currently being lazy. Trying to remember the name of the original Flash. And my brain is like, no, it's not there. But I damn well know the name of the original Flash. Oh. Just got to convince my brain that it knows the name of the original Flash. I know it does. I know it's in there somewhere. Wake up, brain. Original Flash. What's his name? I'm not even getting any names coming into my head. Jay Garrick. There you go. Slowly. Oh, Linda Park was the name of his girlfriend. There's a gravestone for her there. The Black Flash. Oh, hello. Hello. We've got a wedding dress. That's going separate for a minute because that's going to be used for cover slingers maybe. His world's about to be destroyed by Cobalt Blue. And then it's got the stunning origin. You? It can't be you. $145. Chain Lightning, part 1 of 6. You've got the speedsters there. Impulse, Jesse Quick, Max Mercury, and both Flashes. Ooh, and who are these people when they're at home? Actually, is this a... No, it's not. I thought it might be a connecting cover, but it's not. It's just more folks running. An interesting side trim. Which carries on here. Chain Lightning 3 of 6. strange big fellow at the back as well. Where is he? At the back there. I don't know who he is. Right, various flashes and excess of the Legion of Superheroes. Jenny Ignatz, or something. I think Jenny Ignatz, I think her name is. She's a ancestor of Barry Allen. A far in the future legacy hero, carrying on the Speed Force superheroism way. Right, number 150 is quite chunky. It's a big giant hand. Maybe this is the story where the Speed Force is first brought to mention. One kid against a guerrilla invasion. Kid Flash, guest starring Robin, and also guest starring Aqualad. So yeah, I think Impulse has become Kid Flash now. The fast lane just got faster, and we got a different Flash logo. Look at that Flash logo. It's like a digitized logo, like interesting. Isn't there a character called Flatman from the Great Lakes Avengers? He looks a bit like him. No, actually, no. Flatman. I think Doorman was Great Lakes Avengers. Flatman was one of the wartime superhero teams, wasn't he? Flatman. I think thinking about it. I'm going to get it mixed up with all the DC ones. The mystery revealed. It's you. It's probably Barry Allen. What are they called? Now I can think of the DC ones now. Right, the power of the entire Rogues Gallery makes him the ultimate rogue. Three ways for Flash to die. So the Flash to die. That Flatman and that wartime Marvel superhero team. Here lies Linda Park. Died again 2000. So she's born and died and died again. According to this. Yeah, that was wartime Marvel team that Flatman was a member of. If I am correct. Roger will know. Roger will put it in the blinking... it's one of the ones that appeared during the time of the Invaders, but they were teamed up with the Invaders. I can't remember what they were called though. That's the American or something like that, or Team America or something. I can't remember now. Team America, woo, something like that. It's time for me to return. If you love me, you'll come with me. That's a proposal to hyper time and beyond. And this one says, Wally West is back. Dark Side of the Honeymoon. Lightning Fast Mystery and Adventure, featuring Honeymoon in Vegas and the Justice Society of America. It's a cool old school looking cover. Even the logo. I think it's done in a sort of World War II JSA comic era kind of style. To stop Felix Faust, the Flash must outrace the power of Shazam. I do like Felix Faust as a bad guy. He's a good bad guy. I do enjoy him. 5 heroes are a heartbeat away from doom. They are heroes, but I call them heroes for some reason. Drop me H. Right, yeah, we've got a run now of Flash covers done by Brian Boland. Boland, whatever you call him, you must accept that he is a great artist. His covers are awesome. Fastest man alive, never heard of him. Where next? They're burying Aquaman and Captain Cold saying we are next. So expecting to die next, I'm guessing. Got Doom Patrol in the background. Oh, you got Sea Devils in the background as well. Doom Patrol. Batman in the shadows by the looks of it. This is like, I think this is an alternate world. I think it went for a mirror world. Because you can see you've got younger versions of the Teen Titans there. You've got Aqualad and you've got Wonder Girl. Maybe the Doom Patrol were dead at this point, so they shouldn't have been around, but I'm not too sure. Doom Patrol are an awkward one to work out. Plunder, whose side is he on? Flash, tell your partner to cease fire. My partner? I thought he was your partner. Mirror, mirror. Everything we know is gone. Welcome to Keystone City. Or Keystone Crater, as it appears to now be. Keystone Mouldering Crater. Why is there a little white circle there? That's really weird. How bizarre. It's a little sticky circle there, the same colour as the background, just stuck on the comic book. I wouldn't have done that. I don't bloody know. Weird anyway. It's blooming weird anyway. I don't know what that's for. Off with his head! Is that supposed to be revolutionary type France? Murder, magnetism, and magenta. Raise your hand if you'll die for the Flash. The Cult of Cicada. Cicada, I think it's pronounced Cicada. It's like a beetle, isn't it? It's like a beetle or like a grasshopper. But they only emerge every so many years apparently. They bury themselves under the ground and they come out. I think different ones have got different periods of which they return. I remember I was listening to someone on a podcast the other day about it. Some return over 7 years. I'm sure there was different ones that return at different times, but I can't remember now. This issue, a new villain, a new home for the Flash. Is that Tar Pit? Sinister Storm of the Weather Wizard. Stay back, Linda. The Weather Wizard's out for blood. Can even the Flash outrun a black hole? Grodd, like you've never seen him before. I don't know. Big and gorilla-like. He looks exactly like I've seen him before. Big and mean. Send in the clowns. Joker last laugh. And there's, what's he called? Dead something or other. Can't remember though. But here's an assassin. And he's been Jokerized. I did a thing on him as well on my channel. The Who's Who entry. So I know he begins with a D. It's Dead something or other. It's not Deadpool. It's not Deadshot. Deadline? I think it's Deadline. I believe it's Deadline. Peekaboo! Interesting look. A bit of a lazy week this one, I'm guessing. Maybe a bit of a rush job. He loves only cold. It's a pretty cool Captain Cold cover. Len Snart, as we already said. Beep beep, introducing the Trickster. I think this is a new Trickster. I think the other Trickster was still around, but this guy came and started calling himself the Trickster as well, I believe. Right, the new Rogues Gallery. I think that guy's called Girder. These three at the back here, I have no idea who these three are. 4, in fact, these 4, I have no idea who they are. Inside the sick mind of the thinker. It's like the thinker's giving everyone spaghetti head. Fault crime. Is this a take on something? I'm sure I've seen a picture like this before. Someone sitting like this with all these wires coming out of their head. Is it from a work of art or something? It looks familiar, like I've seen it before elsewhere. Maybe Swamp Thing. Not too sure. Right, showdown in the sewer. It's like Girder is fighting Cyborg. Right, that's that second little stack of comics done. One more little stack to go. And we'll have gone through this flash run. It's going to be over an hour again, I'm sure. But if you don't like it, tough. Right, we've gone no more Brian Boland covers. Time to Die, Flash. I think he's in the clutches of Girder. Who causes chaos at the ice rink? Who needs a helping hand from the Flash? Who is chasing after the Golden Age Flash? Who is Iris West's new best friend? Who broke out of Iron Heights? The answers are in this issue. Death follows the piper. It's a grim world, we just die in it. It's Hawkman here as well. Hawkman's coming for some action. Grodd returns to run riot. Grodd unleashed. He does look rather savage there. Target of the Apes. Oh, some vortex. It's fallen into some crazy vortex. Okay, I don't remember this lady. She was on the cover a second ago. There was 2 of her on a cover a minute ago, so I'm guessing she can somehow, I don't know, be in 2 places at once or duplicate herself or something like that. But it doesn't say. It just says the one foe Flash won't stop. She's got rollerblades as well. You must read the story of Flash's greatest adversary, Blitz, the origin of Zoom. The onslaught of Zoom. Flash versus Zoom in the confrontation. Blitz, the conclusion. Ignition, a bold new beginning for the Flash. His new life starts now. Whatever happened to the Flash? A supervillain turns cop killer, the Flash. Right, up against the cold-blooded killer. So is this Captain Cold? The Icicle, maybe? In the shadow of the Batman. Is this the first time Batman showed up on this cover? On this title? I can't remember any other instances of Batman being in there. Murder is a cold business. This is definitely Captain Cold. A new race begins. We're on 207 now, we're into 2004. Running with the Pack. Michael Turner cover. Superman versus the Flash. The race is on. The Rogues, enemies for life. The Flash. Still don't know who this guy is. This scarecrow face. Doesn't ring any bells. Could it be the Ragdoll? He's not a Flash villain, is he? Very cinematic looking. Okay, this one's quite a cool cover. It's the Mirror Master being like all mirror imaged. Could it be Ethan Van Sciver? It's signed as Ethan in the corner. Meet the man behind the mask. The secret from the grave of the Flash. Alright, we've got an Identity Crisis tie-in. The secret that split the Justice League. You can't stop the top. Here lies Captain Boomerang. Oh, did he die in Identity Crisis? He must have done. I think he did. We must have shown here that he did. He did die at some point, but I forgot it was. Yeah, maybe. Heatwave. Because he killed. Did he not kill Tim Drake's father? And he was killed while he was doing it, something like that. It was part of the plot to try and hide Jean Loring's crime by accidentally killing Sue Dibney. Right, got some kind of wizard half randomly in here. I don't know where I got that from. Wizard half, okay. I'm not saying I'm not happy to have it. Right, nearly at the end now. About 4 more packages to go. I don't think we're going to hit quite 250. issues, maybe 240, I'm not sure. Wonder Woman Cheetah Zoom. It's doom for the Flash. Together against their foes, Wonder Woman and the Flash. Oh, is this a Wonder Woman comic then? Yeah, I actually got a Wonder Woman comic in here. I've got more Wonder Woman comics than I think. Like I got it because it crosses over. Together against their foes, yeah. So at that time, there was slightly more Flash issues than there were Wonder Woman issues. Wonder Woman was about 5 months behind. Right, it starts here. Rogue War. Rogue War, one in hot and cold. It's like Heatwave and Captain Cold are trying to fight each other. My phone's ringing in the other room. Oh well. Who's at the top of the heap? The Flash. And I keep reading the title for. We know these are all Flash comics. The Reverse Flash versus the Rogues. The Reverse Flash tries to reverse time. The final run against the Rogues. I think this might be the last package of these ones, and they seem to have a few annuals and stuff. Oh, another run, okay. Right, rough weather ahead for the Flash. Finish Line Part 1. This is 227. Guest starring Nightwing. Is that his kids? Flash's kids. There are a couple of children at some point. Vandal Savage, maybe? Alright, and this is the last one of this run. 230. The end. He's having some serious wardrobe malfunctions. Right, then we've got an annual. Our World's at War End Race. Right, then we got this. Oh yeah, that was right. It got really weird, didn't it? I remember now. For some reason, it went. That run ended, and then they started another run, all Flash, which we have here. Let me just double check. I'm sure it went to a different Flash book. Right, 230, March 06. And this is September 07 though. So maybe, I don't know, are they actually just in the wrong place? No, they're not. They're not in the wrong place. Yeah, it was a really weird thing. So yeah, it ended on 230. Then it went to. Then we had this All Flash series, which I'm going to show you. So like number 230 of the Flash run was March 06. Maybe that's when Flashpoint starts. I don't know. And then we got this All Flash from September 07, which I'll go through for you now. Oh, I see. No, I'm more confused. Okay, there's one issue then. There's one thing, All Flash. Why have I got it? I don't know. All Flash, number 1. And then it goes back to the Flash again, but it's 231. So it's carrying on from the 230, which was March 06. Then we have this All Flash in September 07. And this is from October 07. So it's like there was a year hiatus or so, a few, I can't remember how many months it was now, I can't look at it again. And then it started back up again as the Flash, carrying on the numbering from the 230. So that's a very odd period of time in the Flash series. How are you meant to remember all these shenanigans? Right, yeah, and these are his kids. His kids have grown up, or you know, no, they're not children anymore. They're not tiny children. They're 7 or 8 or so, or even older, maybe 10, 11, 12. I don't know. Change back your power, son. You'll be crushed. Yeah, weirdness. Here's a son and a daughter, stranded. Both with like speed related powers. Right, finished. I think they must have gone into the future and they'd grown up and then they come back again. But yeah, how Flash and his wife hadn't aged as well, I don't know. Like fear and loathing. Right, this is the last package of comics for this video. On a dread run from the Flash. The Dark Side Club, number 240, Triple Threat. Hysteria. Gorillas Gone Wild. There's his kids. Time Bomb. Yeah, they were fighting crime with him. Infested. It's got some wasps there. Lightning Strikes Twice. There's Black Lightning. I'm guessing that's his wife. She's not well again by the looks of it. Right, 246. Nowhere to Run. Nice shiny one. Oh, if you look at it, there's loads of flashes inside his, reflected in his costume somehow. That's weird, isn't it? Right, this is the last one. Don't know why I didn't go to 250 to make a nice round number, but 247, Wally West finished. And here we can see the Grim Reaper. In the shadow of the Flash. Right, then it carries, right, then after this it goes on to Flash Rebirth. Wally's story may be done, but the Flash legacy lives on in Flash Rebirth. Ah. And it's like as a note from Dan Didio. Yeah. Okay, time to set the story straight. From the time I started working at DC, I had a plan. No, scratch that. A desire to bring back Hal Jordan and Barry Allen. To me, they were the definitive Green Lantern and Flash, and they helped bring forth a generation of heroes. More important, they were the base from which all other ring bearers and speedsters would come. Nothing against Kal or Wally, but you can't know who they are without knowing who Hal and Barry are first. Yes, it's talking about him bringing back Hal Jordan and Barry Allen. Yeah. Okay. That's that. That's another video done. Cheers for watching. And yeah, come back next time. I think I've got 4 more videos to go. 4 more stacks on my shelf to look at. And yeah, then that'll be it for this channel. I'll still be doing some stuff, but I won't be going through my comic book boxes again. Maybe in a couple of years' time I'll start again, but we'll see. Anyway, cheers for watching, and until next time, have a great, amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Have a great, amazing day. I'll have a great, amazing day. Have a great, amazing day. I hope you have a great, amazing day.